what I really want to know from you, Auntie, and please grab a seat here, is does URUP also do the dishes? Because it seems to do everything.
No, what it can do is it can,
Don't call the police, I promise.
I'm waiting for Justin to fill me up for you. There we go.
I've waited all day for that. Thank you.
No, but what it can do actually is it can send out airtime and a journey to your domestic and teach her how to do the dishes and achieve compliance in terms of relative degree of cleanliness.
And you realize that's not a joke. That is not a joke. It is absolutely phenomenal. And I've got to say this, I'm not paid to say this. I first heard about this thing and it's just the fact that it doesn't have the same kind of login stuff that you got to do with apps and it all just happens. It's almost like you've created a whole new technology here.
Yeah, we like to think of it in terms of speed, the whole world in terms of tech engagement. All you've got is SMS spamming that's happening out there. And it's getting really, really old. Now we're getting phone calls out of the blue and recorded robocalls and everything. In terms of speed, it's like the whole world was filled with wood-burning stoves and we walked in and plonked down a microwave. And in terms of flexibility, you're in a kitchen filled with wooden spoons. What can a wooden spoon do? It can stir and it can stir. But now suddenly we've walked in and plonked down a Magimix. And that's why it's literally spreading virally around the world at this point.
And that it truly is, right? This is a global organization that is based in this country. You are all over the place doing work for some of the world's leading organizations. You know what I want to do now? As opposed to hearing my voice, I want to hear yours. You've heard about this. Let's get some of those speaker boxes around. Let's get a bit of audience engagement. How many of you got direct questions? You're like, I wanted to know if it would wash the dishes. He answered. Do you wanted to know what it would do for your organization? So if you've got a need or let's get a few questions here. We've got to have some rules here, though. You can't all scream out at once. Bruce Wade, give that man a round of applause for raising his hand. I want to hear this one. All right, let's hear.
Bruce Wade, we do entrepreneurial education, and our goal is to move that. Expanding the footprint and stuff. So I'm very interested in technology, how viable is it and profitable to go across different networks into, say, Africa? So I'm running programs across Nigeria, et cetera, et cetera. Is that a thing that can work?
There's only one cell phone on the planet that doesn't work with us, and it's very, very low footprint of that particular phone. So as long as you get 1 or 2 bars that can then connect you to the internet, it works right through the most rural, hostile environments. As long as you can get a cellular signal connecting you to the internet, you can interact with those journeys. And obviously then we would come in and say, don't put heavy, if you're going into Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, don't put heavy video content in because it's going to chew up a lot of data unless you're going to give people the data, which is what you can do effectively. And you can give them the data that comes up as they do the journey. Watch the video. You didn't watch the video, Bruce, you're not getting data. Try again. You have to watch the whole video. And at the end of the journey, you can ask for whatever information. But literally, in most cases, we don't have to ask for information because as soon as you click, we've scraped the data. Because you approached us. You typed URUP to to us. You scanned that QR code. You clicked on that Facebook link. You saw something on TV. And so we have the likes of South African breweries doing a stadium campaign saying, type the word beer to 30086. And if you go to one of these 5 cool cocktails within 24 hours, you can get a second Peroni free if you order the first one and increase by 283% beer consumption in those 5 colcaccios, knowing exactly who went to particularly which branch. And it's that type of thing. Service got 8,000 app downloads last week from one single journey, which in South Africa, 8,000 app downloads is almost unheard of.
Wow.
But it works regionally right through Africa, India, all over the world.
Cool. We're doing lunch next week.
Apparently you've got lunch up. We've got 1 more minute. Let's get another question. Somebody else. Another question? Yeah? Anyone? Gone. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Morris, if you have any more questions from me, is available. Would love to hear from you. Anthony, looking forward to seeing great things with URUP. More great things. Thank you. Thank you.